Alright, so just the dimensions for this boss to add now. So we've got an external diameter of 16 and an internal of 8. So I'm just going to add those dimensions now. So 16 and 8. Okay, now we can save ourselves a little bit of time again by mirroring this over. So I'm just going to put a center line down the center of the model. Again, if you use your point of origin for reference, that'll keep everything nice and straight. Okay, so we're going to go to mirror entities. In the mirror to entities to mirror box, choose the two circles, mirror about the dashed line, and green tick. Okay, so much speedier than trying to draw everything out twice. All right, so that's pretty much that for the sketch. So I'm going to exit the sketch and extrude this. Now we want 2 millimeters above the bottle, and then we'll need to go back in and use the holes to cut through the model. So expand your boss extrude tool, select the sketch, and this time use extruded cut. Okay, we need to use selected contours, so we go to clear out the selection and choose the internal circle. So they might be a bit tricky to see, but there should be some internal circles here. There we are, 1 and 2. And then we can just change blind to through all and make sure that cuts through the back of the model. All right, green tick to accept. And there we have it. So now one last thing to do. We have a threaded hole to add here. All right, now the drawing tells us it's an M12. Now the general size for that is an M12 by 1.75, and it's got a minimum depth of 16 millimeters. Okay, so we're going to need to use the hole wizard for this. All right, so that's up here, hole wizard, and we get a few options. Now you want the second one down for straight tap. We need to be using the metric settings. So you can see there, ANSI metric. It's going to be a tapped hole. We could put a bottom in tapped hole actually, because it's not going to go all the way through. We need to change this to the M12 by 1.75 option. End condition is blind. Okay, now you can see here we get 2 symbols. Now one is for your thread depth and one is for the drill depth. I'm just going to set these both to 16. Okay, in theory you couldn't have that, but we're asked for a minimum depth of 16, so I'm happy with that. You need to make sure this thread callout is selected and the middle option here. Tick on near side countersink and add an external diameter of 20. Again, that's stated on the drawing. Now we're not quite sure on the angle of the countersink, so I'm actually just going to remove that and put 0. Green tick, and you'll get a warning message asking where you want this hole to be, so click OK. Choose the surface we want to cut into, and then we need to find the center. So if you just hover over one of these curved edges, you'll see a crosshair appear. Move over to it and snap to it. Click once and green tick. Okay, so there we have it, the hole we need. And that's the model complete, ready to be converted into a 2D drawing.